Welcome to Let's Play Pizzeria Simulator. There's a bit of a story as to how I ended up playing this, or how I ended up recording it. A friend of mine pointed it out to me and told me that it was, it's not another Five Nights games, it's a Pizzeria Simulator. It's kind of like Roller Coaster Tycoon, but with some, Five Nights lore scattered through it. I played for about 5 minutes and realized that I had been tricked. Well, I made the joke that it was the type of game that would be funny to see, be able to see reactions, and, well, they were very excited about the concept of me let's playing it, so... And I was somewhat tempted to do so. Anyway, long story short, I've played the first few minutes. I will let you know when I catch up to where I was, but... this is sort of a gift to them, and to anybody else that wants to watch me panic and scramble around, because I have never played a Five Nights games, aside from Five Nights World, which was a very different thing. I did this intro before opening it, because apparently they've added a title screen, and it has very upbeat music that would have been hard to hear me over. It's very nice music, don't get me wrong. Now I'm waiting on it to start. It's also full screen only. There was not a way to... That's new. I'm worried by that. That is very worrying. We are not off to a good start here. One of these is going to be a jump scare, I just know it. It's dragging this out way too far for it not to be. Oh. Ow. Neck twinge. Okay. No jump scare, but a painful neck twinge out of nowhere. Well, I suppose we're just gonna click away from that. Yes, I'm sure.
It's a new day. It's your time to shine. It's time to take your career into your own hands. You've saved money your whole life. Great. Now it's time to put all your eggs into one basket and take a huge gamble on your future. A gamble that comes with a 100% chance of success in some cases. What are we talking about? We're talking about becoming a Fazbear Entertainment franchisee. That's right, restaurant ownership and management. Something almost anyone can do with a limited degree of success. Sure, it's a lot of money to invest, but everyone's doing it. And that means it's safe and lucrative. With your initial investment, you'll receive everything you need to get started, including a small room, some tables, and electricity. But don't forget about the money you had left over after buying your franchise package. Use it to decorate, buy a stage, buy attractions and animatronics, and much, much more. Now, let's take a look at a few things that will help you get started as a Fazbear Entertainment franchisee, such as atmosphere. Making sure your establishment has an inviting atmosphere is essential to bringing in new customers. Entertainment. Having a lot of entertainment value in your restaurant will ensure that customers come back. Bonus revenue. Coin-operated games and attractions can generate additional revenue during the day, which means more money in your pocket, ready for reinvestment. Health and safety. There may be times when you purchase something of questionable quality, and we don't blame you. Cutting corners is just good business. But there are steps you can take to ensure you don't get sued for it, and that brings us to liability. Being a thrifty shopper is smart, but be aware that buying things on sale comes with a certain amount of risk. Aside from the daily risk of lawsuits, there's also the risk that something might be hiding inside whatever you just purchased with that steeply discounted price tag. Of course, that would only be a serious danger if there were something outside that's been trying to get in for months now, which we are not confirming to be the case. This concludes the amount of help we're legally obligated to provide. Remember, you are now the face of the newly rebranded Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Wear that smile with pride, and let's make some money. Fazbear Entertainment is not responsible for disappearance, death, or dismemberment.
That is a horrible... Okay, and it skipped over the entire section that I played before. That is very horrible business advice. But no, the first time I played it, there was an arcade segment which involved Freddy throwing pizzas to hungry children, and then it cut to... I actually took a screenshot of part of that, so I will insert that here, but, was that just a one-time thing? I don't know how I feel about a game having a thing you only see once. I mean, I guess I could uninstall it and reinstall it and see if it would do it again, but that'd be a whole lot of stuff to jump through. So let's go ahead and let's get started.
Let's see how much cash you had left over after purchasing your franchise package. Great, that should be more than enough. Now let's get started.
I don't know how much
on your left are your product catalogs. You can unlock more expensive catalogs by simply purchasing items for your pizzeria. Use the arrows in the bottom right of the item window to browse the products for each catalog. When you're finished shopping, click the button labeled Blueprint Mode to place your items. You can switch back and forth between Catalog Mode and Blueprint Mode as often as you like before opening your doors to the public. When you're ready to open your restaurant for business for the day, click the button labeled Finished in Blueprint Mode. Give it a try and do some shopping.
I can do without the dancing bear. I guess we're gonna buy one. I wonder how much they spent on the franchise package to start with. But apparently you can only buy one. Okay, WASD. Just click. Oh, I had a coin slot. Clean and polish. Yeah, sure. Let's clean and polish it because that's the only thing I can do here. I can't afford the camera blocks at the very bottom right corner. It's one. I tend to play with the window mode to match the resolution of the recording, so having it block the bottom corner of the screen is slightly odd. I can't see the finished button. Playtest? What is that? I'm assuming this is perfectly safe to click playtest. Why did I just get... What is a rating? Sponsorship offer. Sure, you can give me money. Why not? Oh, I can upgrade the room. I can add a coin slot. I don't know which one I want to do. A larger floor plan would do me no good at this juncture. Playtest it again. The coin slot made no difference. Okay, that was pointless. I guess that made that go. Whoa, well, hello there. I don't know what risk is and why it's red, but it's slightly concerning me. And there wasn't anything else in the catalog. That's the... Oh, okay. A fan. Ducks. Yeah, because I really want that to come to life and kill me. $5. Liability risk. That's entertainment, health and safety. Oh, I see. You have to have a stage before you can get the unavailable. Yeah, sure, why not? Budget tech. Gumball swivel hands. Ned Bear. Yeah, the fact you've got them hooked up to a car battery kind of concerns me, but we're gonna just ignore that detail and get Bucket Bob because what else is gonna kill me today? Sure, and a crate. And some little paper doodads. And a duck pond. Okay. You can stand there. You can stand there. I don't know what the fireworks were for. I didn't have time to see. Okay, and I can't do anything to them. Add a coin slot, sure. Oh, playtest, yes. Duck. Duck. They're all 100s, aren't they? Okay. Play tokens left. Oh, so you only get to play test so many times? I guess we're finished, because I haven't got a clue what I'm doing. Welcome to my world.
Your restaurant is now officially open. Awesome. That doesn't mean your job is finished, however. You have a lot of work to do while patrons eat their pizza in the other room. From your terminal, you have supplies to buy, papers to print, and repairs to make. Once you've taken care of all the items on your to-do list, you can log off for the day and get out of there. Money for supplies and repairs comes out of petty cash, so don't worry about it coming out of your pocket. We've got you covered. The only money you have to worry about is if you choose to upgrade any of the equipment in your office. Now, onto other matters. Something to be aware of is that the ventilation system in your terminal are pretty loud and may prevent you from hearing things in adjoining air vents. That won't be a problem if there is nothing in the vents. However, if you feel that something might be in the vents, you have a few tools at your disposal to protect yourself. You can shut off your terminal and the ventilation system at any time to decrease the amount of attention you are drawing to yourself. Also, shining your light directly into a vent will most likely prevent anything from jumping out. You also have 3 tools available from the terminal itself. There is a motion detector, an audio decoy, and a secondary ventilation unit. Keep in mind, however, that you can only have one of these active at any given time. Now get to it. Simply log off when you've completed your tasks for the day, and you can go get some coffee.
That stupid soda company is going to get me killed. Okay, I remember one of the patch notes said turn off the fan is good for not noise. What tasks? Okay, I can do one at a time. Of course it's on dial-up. Because logic. That clown concerns me greatly. Anything? Anything? Why is it red? Oh, that must mean need to turn fan on. Because why wouldn't it? So it's all about blocking out my ability to hear what's going on. Oh, okay, so there's a temperature gauge in the bottom right, which I can't see. That's delightful. Yeah, 105 is not a good temperature for safety. Excuse me, though, if the place is still running, why would this be going on during the day? Why would I be in a small metal box? Okay, there's no more supplies. 90 degrees, that's more than enough. I don't like that I can't do anything while I'm waiting on that. It makes the multitasker part of me slightly sad. This is going to be a death. This game is just going to be death. Ooh. Okay, so it doesn't work very well. That's good to know. Let's just move on with the printing. Leave the hoping that nothing is the killing of me today's. Please do the scanning for the saving of my hides. I'd like my hide to remain it. I just noticed Foxy has his tongue stuck out. That's delightful. The nose honks. Yay. I've seen Markiplier poke noses enough times to know that hoses go honka. I heard a click. What was click? Why did click? I heard something go click. Did I click anything else? Yes, let's click the demonic looking one. That was smart. Why not click the happy one? Does nothing anyway, but... Oh, I see. Upgrading equipment. I guess that's...
Great job. It looks like you're getting the hang of this. Now let's just focus on getting you through your first week. There's a big party here Saturday, and you should view that day as your ultimate test. Make it through Saturday, and you will have proven yourself as the successful entrepreneur that we all know you can be.
Can I just give you my money and leave? Rather be broke than dead.
Congratulations on completing your first day. However, your job isn't over just yet. There is another aspect to your end-of-day routine, and that is inspecting and salvaging any animatronics found in the alley outside the back door. Things are found here quite often, and while we aren't sure why, what we do know is that they can be used for parts, which can mean a much-needed revenue boost before starting your next day. Of course, as with everything else in this line of work, those benefits come with risk. The safest thing to do is to throw it back outside, but then you get no money for the salvage. Choose to keep it, and you run the risk of certain negative consequences, namely death, should the item in question not be as docile as it first appeared. If you do decide to try to salvage it, then you must complete the maintenance checklist. During this testing phase, check on the animatronic frequently. If you feel that it is becoming unstable, use the taser provided to you. You can use it 3 times without damaging the hardware. Every use over 3, however, will decrease the item's salvage value. Before you is an animatronic found in the back alley. We are unsure of its origins. It is your job to complete the maintenance checklist before claiming it as salvage. Or, if you choose to, you can throw it back into the alley where you found it and forfeit payment. Please make your choice now.
As much as I'd really like to throw it back in the alley, I feel like that means I won't get to see what happens, so why not?
You have chosen to proceed with the maintenance checklist. Remember, use your company-issued taser to return the animatronic to a neutral state if you feel that it's becoming unstable or aggressive. You can only use it 3 times before it begins to damage the animatronic and decrease its value. Begin audio prompt in 3, 2, 1.
It's also a pause button. Tasing the animatronic would not affect it like tasing a person, depending on a lot of factors.
Document results.
Nope. That was the wrong button.
Begin audio prompt in 3.
I was trying to pause so that I could say this is kind of what the thing that I showed the screenshot of, because it didn't play at this time with I think her name was Baby. I forget. Anyway, was kind of like, but instead when you mouse down, the character actually looked down and had to click a little piece of paper that was on the table, and there was an actual, cassette tape player that you had to click start, stop, rewind, etc. on. This appears to have been patched and is a bit more straightforward and user-friendly, being able to do that and actually see what's written on the page.
2, 1.
Moving on.
Document results.
He's probably not happy that I tased him once for doing nothing. Why would you...
Begin audio prompt in 3, 2, 1.
I feel like it's staring into my soul.
Document results.
I don't know why these audio prompts would do. Did you change
prompt
position?
In 3, 2, 1.
Did you move? Or am I just paranoid?
Document results. Begin audio prompt in 3, 2,
You've shifted
1.
position, haven't you? Something is different.
Document results.
Okay, yep. So he only moves... Oh, great, so I got nothing. Oh, gracious. New lawsuit 0. I don't like that. I almost tased him because I said I think it's moving every time I bring up the paper, but what's one more time? Oh, liability, no. I've got enough problems without liability issues. You know, how much does the actual stage... Ooh. You are very tempting, sir. Ooh, bonus revenue. $200, that's about all I've got. Can I have marked down? Very poor. Moderate risk of something undesirable hiding inside. Okay, so 200, yeah, I couldn't afford it. I'm going to die so badly. I'm gonna go with the gumball machine because that's about all I can afford. Why does that improve health and I guess the plates. I really should, so yeah, let's have that. I really did not need goofball hiding in here. The problem is I need the money. On the other hand, those pop-up ads in the other part are gonna get me killed. But I think 500 was what one of the upgrades costed, so sure. Yeah, just what we need. Plunger advertisements in the middle of the child's restaurant. I'm going to end up making this so bad that I'm gonna have to restart at some point. I just know it. But in any case, I think I'm gonna go ahead and pause here, and I will see you next time.